Everyone hurry! It's about to begin. Alright, hello. You might be shocked that I'm here at 10:12 on a Sunday morning. I don't think it's my earliest, but it's pretty good considering yeah, we dug that. Yeah, we did. Okay, I was like, wait, did I get this or not? I was struggling to remember for a second. Okay, so we got a lot going on today. I'm gonna forego the trees for now. First order of business. Let's find Joan. That is my first order of business. So there will be new bugs out. But we can only catch them if Joan's not, like, you know... Anyway. What is this? A funky dot shirt. Okay, we don't need that. Oh, it was raining yesterday. I forgot about that. That gets a certified yikes from me. I think it was good, though. Because the day that we're most likely to run all over town is today looking for Joan. Okay, I'll just have to, like, remember to go back to a couple acres to look over them again. Right now, we just want to find Joan first. Yeah, the plan is assess the turnip situation. It's not been great lately. So this could be like our chance to have something good. Or not. The price was bad last week and we got the decrease immediately. So that was just like, you know, all around bad. Who knows what will happen today. If it's a good price, I'd like to buy a lot because I have a feeling it'll be a good one. And then we can finally... finally have 100 mil. And yes, Tortimer is just chilling here. And there is actually a camper. Shoot. Oh, okay. So yeah, Tortimer just is randomly in an acre. And that's how you get a trophy. I don't know if you can get like multiples each week or whatever. Okay, I want to like look into the camper to be honest, but okay, so I wasn't sure if the camper would actually be here today. That is very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get another gyroid. I say it's interesting because it says that they show up on Saturday. Okay, Joan's here. Okay, I just shoved a shovel through her, no biggie. Okay, let's see what the price is so that we can establish what we're doing today. 94. Okay, so it's not amazing, but it's also not terrible. So I could buy like a couple... I could buy 2 acres potentially if things line up. A lot of dragonflies today. Don't know what that's about. And yeah, we found 2 gyroids. Okay, well, there's our 3rd one. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah. I just feel like there's too much going on today. And there is. Let's be real. There's a lot going on right now. I know I should go to the other side of the map, but just double checking here. Yeah, we just want to get Jones somewhere good. And then I want to see who the camper is. So I know I like got a new thing of furniture, like yesterday? No, 2 days ago. Not the KK song. I love making that joke. Yeah, I got new furniture 2 days ago, and there's like only 6 regular furniture items I need now. So there's a lot of potential between the fishing tourney and the campsite people. I don't know if the games work exactly the same, but we have like a... I guess the thing about the summer ones is that they're... Okay, so okay. There's too much going on today. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna drop these 2 money bags here while I'm good. There's just a lot going on today. But Joan is now in a good acre, so that's really good. I like that. Oh, dragonfly. That one's new, right? That one looks like not blue. He looks like green. He's a darner. That's right, darn, I'm good. That's 2 new bugs already. With 1 from yesterday or whatever. Look at that. We're getting there. Okay. I need to get a couple things done just to get things good. There's too much. Okay, so mini, that is not new. No, we already have that. We need a Sproid, okay. And I think okay, so we only have 1 new gyroid today. So this one, and those 2. Just the default Sproid. Cool. Okay, I don't know where to put things. I don't want to like mess up my house, but I don't have a lot of room for things right now. I don't think there's like any room here. Like, I don't know if this will like mess with luck. But okay, and then we also have the angler trophy. I guess I put the other gyroids here, but there's too much like Gulliver furniture. I need to like figure out what I'm doing with the Gulliver furniture. That's like honestly my biggest problem. It's a real pain. That's giraffe print. That's for the 2nd character, but that'll be dealt with another day. I didn't buy a sapling yesterday because I couldn't. Okay, so those 2 can get sold. The fishing tourney takes place at the lake, and then, yeah, Tortimer's just wherever. I guess let me just deal with the store. I know it's not a priority right now, but I'd like to... I just don't want to... There's too much going on. I've said it like a million times, but I just feel like there's a lot, and I would like to just get some stuff done, so I feel like I can focus more. I have a jackhammer. Okay, diamond shirt. I don't think this is new. And the one on the right, I'm pretty sure I've seen that. This one in the middle, though, I think that one's new. If I'm correct, I think that's a green bar shirt, which I do need. It is a green bar shirt. Nice. Angler trophy, a new shirt. A new gyroid. Okay, we're marking that off real quick. Wait, no way. We need the jackhammer. Wait, what? What? What is this day? What is this luck? What is going on? I'm trying to see if there's something cheap. Like, what? So we got like a new thing of furniture after what felt like at least 2 or 3 weeks. And now we have another one 2 days later. Sorry, how much was this? I skipped past it too quickly. Okay, so that's whatever. There's our new ticket color. Let's look at the catalog real quick, just to double check the numbers. This is now a lot. What happened here? I got the jackhammer. The numbers match up, but I feel like it's a lot. We got the jackhammer, we got the trophy. I got the daffodil chair. Is there one other furniture thing that I got lately? Daffodil chair, jackhammer. Oh, and all the raffle stuff. That's right. 3 raffle things. So jackhammer, chair, that. Then 3 raffle things. That's 412. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was forgetting about the raffle because I was like, wait, what? Okay, so wow, 418. Pretty cool. And these are obviously the same. And that's 175, which looks good. And that's 72, which looks good. Okay, so all the numbers seem good. So now let's... I'm shocked. Today is shaping up to be insane. This could be like just RNG central. I could have blessed RNG today. Or I've already used it all up. Like if I buy turnips and they spike this week on top of all this, insane. Insane. Okay. So, we know that the campers already are here. I might do something with that later. Joan is here. If I look at this, we can say that this is... How many is this? That's 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 times 5. 35. Minus 1. 34. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Times 3, 21. Okay. So now we're at like 55. And then there's all that. I feel that's more than 1.8. So I think there's enough here in that acre. For sure. For sure, skis. Okay, so Katrina shows up tomorrow, which is not amazing, but it could be good. So there's actually like 4 dragon fries. There's like 4 total, and I don't know if they're all available at the moment. I remember the red one, and yeah, now that I'm looking at the list, of course there's the banded one as well. And I knew the darnered one. I guessed that this was a darner. Okay, 17 bugs. Yay. I mean, I feel good. I feel good about what's going on here. So I can drop that stuff. Let me just look at what bugs are available. The fish I'm not gonna get, or I shouldn't get, based on where I'm going. So I just want to know, like, what else I'm looking for. Because I looked the other day, but I don't think I looked, you know? Okay, so there's like a butterfly. There's a purple butterfly, fireflies, and then the flat stag beetle, and the pond skater. So I could see the pond skater. That could definitely happen. The flat stag beetle is like late. That's like a 7 p.m. thing. That's kind of weird. I haven't cleaned up these tickets yet, and I won't until at least tomorrow. So we're gonna drop that there instead. And now I can go on to turnips. The longhorn beetle, I got firefly are also a 7 p.m. thing, obviously. And then, yeah, the butterfly. So that is the darner, but we don't need the darner. Okay, cool. So I could see a butterfly, I could see a pond skater. Now if I go to my tracking page... I was like, wait, I didn't get the Saturday price for turnips? No, it's okay. There is no Saturday price. It's fine, calm down. Okay, that is 100 and... Okay, that is just enough money. Okay, well, it is 10:30 and we've just started buying turnips. However, I've already been going for 16 minutes and we've got everything else we need to do done, basically. I say everything else basically because it's not actually everything else. In theory, though, if I can get Joan... If I can buy out this acre, get Joan to another acre relatively quickly, I could buy that one out, and maybe it wouldn't even be noon. That's the hope. I could also take a break between buying to go do other stuff. The fishing tourney is happening. So, I've already explained this a couple times, but I will explain it again, probably multiple times today. But the fishing tourney has different spawn rates in specific acres to make it so there's like only bass, apparently. Which is good because you can only give bass to Chip, not CJ. This is Chip. And every time you give him a fish, he gives you random furniture, apparently. So there could be a decent chance of getting something new. And when I say decent, I mean who knows. Depends on how many fish I give, right? If I have currently 4 furniture items in the store every day, and I give him at least like 10 fish, technically that's more chances than a day. But I don't know how many fish I'm gonna have to give him. Each type of bass has its own size range. And I'm only going to go for the large ones. And I want to basically just find a large one, which I don't know if it's like randomly selected when you catch it, or it just randomly picks a size when you give it to Chip. But I need to... every time I give one, it should, like, you know, give me furniture, and I just want to donate, sorry, not donate, I want to give him one that's like the max length of 27 inches. If I do that, then I should lock in the win. Because, like, if I was to do this and I did like a low length one, the villagers give fish throughout the day until 6 o'clock when it's over. And I don't want to check at 6 o'clock because that'll mess with the turnip patterns. No can do. So basically I just want to max out the length so I have a locked in win, in theory. The reason I want to do that is that if you win the fishing tourney, I think Chip mails you raffle furniture. And if it's not raffle furniture, it's red furniture. I can't remember if it's like either or only one. And I could check, but I'm busy now. Okay, so we will need 5 bags per inventory. We need 141,000 bells. And I emptied my wallet expertly just now. So in theory, we should have like 9k left over every time. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, fishing tourney. I get furniture every time I turn in a fish, I think. I think that's what I remember reading. It could be only when you break a record, but again, I don't know, we'll see. And then if I win, I could get like raffle or red furniture. Which could be pretty huge. That's like 4 opportunities to get that. Actually, it's 5. I had to check the calendar real quick. There are 5 Sundays this month. So that's got some pretty huge potential. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I want to buy turnips for the raffle week this month, because the raffle's on the Monday. It's a bit of a yikes. I could take a mandatory week off, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Not my problem yet, though. Also, summer campers. So, I think it's similar to the igloos, but not entirely. I don't know if the games are exactly the same or what, but for the igloos, it's one of your villagers. And they just are in the igloo for the day. And it happens every day for, like, whatever length of time that is. But the campers, the summer ones, in the tents, they're not from your town. So it can be any villager. And I think, like, the personalities still have their own games. So, assuming there's an equal amount of personalities out there, you'd have good chances, but it also is kind of based on your town, and my town's, like, fairly even, but not really. But it wouldn't be, like, your town wouldn't really affect it that much. So, I want to see. Like, I feel like if I look at the wiki page, it doesn't, like, list their games out. So I don't know if the games are the same, or if it's always the same, or what. I think it's harder to get the summer camper items. But where I'm going with that is that when I did the igloo stuff, I actually got a lot of new furniture. And I made sure to, like, I was like, oh, I need that. Let me grab that. And I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. Like, kind of made the store less exciting maybe for a while. But at the same time, like, I'm barely seeing anything in the store now. So, like, in theory, I would have had a lot of that stuff already. Maybe by now, who knows? Okay, so that is 2 inventories down. So yeah, really the plan today is just buy turnips, deal with all the dailies, and then try to do the fishing stuff, and then maybe, if there's still a little bit of time, I could do some campsite stuff. So I'm kind of hoping that between all the stuff going on this month, maybe I could get all the furniture. Like right now, I've got a bunch of trees that I planted for the sake of getting furniture. But it's mostly for the sake of Katrina. Because if Katrina shows up, I could get some raffle stuff. And any chance to get more raffle stuff, I'm gonna take. It could make it kit so that I just get more dupes in the future. But I'm already getting lots of dupes, so I feel like I need to do this. You know, like, I looked at my footage yesterday, just, like, for each raffle, or all but one. Because I was curious. And, like, because I saw the hamster cage yesterday. And, like, 2 raffles ago, the hamster cage was there. And then, like, the blue corner was in 2 of my raffles. And there was an exotic lamp, maybe, or something. It was a lamp in both of my raffles. And it's like, what's with the... And one of the stereos was in multiple. And it's like... At that point, I only had half the items. And it's like, how am I already getting all these dupes? I have over half now. Yesterday was huge because I got 3 new items. One was buried and 2 from the raffle. That's what I feel like. This is just a crazy weekend. Like, there's just a lot, and I'm happy because, like, I want to make progress. Right now, if I can get all the regular furniture from the store, that would be like peak. I wouldn't really have to, like, care about the furniture. I think I'm... Did I not grab enough money bags? What? I don't... Oh, I think I grabbed 4, but I need 5. For some reason, I thought I need 4 that time. Oops. Anyway, yeah, because if I can get all that, I don't have to worry about the furniture in Nooks. The only reason would be to, like, get tickets. Okay, that's like, what, 3 inventories already? I have 19k, which is not quite enough. I guess, like, after this inventory, I think I take 4, and then it should be good. I mean, see, this seems fine. Like, yeah, I made note at 15 minutes-ish when I started buying. It's 26. It's been, like, 9 minutes. 3 minutes per inventory. I should be in this acre for, like, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. And then it really just depends on where Joan goes after this. Trying to think, like, I think I should go to the left acre. I don't know if Joan can immediately show up in the acre that you go to, so I'm always paranoid about that. So I try to always plan it. If I go up, that could, like, ruin it. If I go down, that could ruin it. If I go left, there's, like, less money there. So, like, I don't, like, if I... Yeah. I don't want to just, like, stop that one from happening. Anyway, we'll get through this acre. And then maybe I'll try to find Joan. And then maybe I'll do some fishing. If I get the fishing done, then that's good. Okay, let me look up the fishing tourney. While also buying these. Typing one-handed, making sure not to buy the 10 turnip option. Yeah, so, let me see if I have everything right. Chip appears by the lake from 6 to 6. Each fish has a size in inches that's generated when you give it 2 fish to Chip. And large bass range from 19 to 27 inches. So there's a little bit of a range there. Oh, if he gives the bass that beats the record, he gives him a random furniture item from any group. And if you hold the record at 6 when it ends, he mails a random furniture from Red or the raffle. So essentially, it's the same as Katrina or Buried Treasure. I could get a red item, I could get a raffle item. If I get a new one... Okay, so remember when I said that I needed to only take, like, 4 that time? I did not. Ooh, look at this. I'm talking to her on the ramp. Insane. So it's only if I beat the record. So if I want to maximize the random furniture I get, I would want to catch a bunch of small bass. And then maybe some regular ones. And then... Oh, no, don't you push me. Okay, so there's... Yeah, so I'm only going to do 4 this time. Okay, and then, yeah, the spawn rates are different. And they have, like, different spawn rates per time. Between, like, 6 AM to 9 AM and 4 PM to 6 PM, they have the best rates for the large ones. And then it's... Yeah, it's like, during those times, small bass only have a 10% chance, regular bass is 70, and large is 20. But then during the day, it's 50 small, 40 regular, and 10 large. But that doesn't matter, because I can just acre. I can just keep swapping acres, so I'm not really concerned. And according to this, it says This is used. The spawn rate tables have a 75% chance being used in acres, with the waterfall, lake, or bridge, with the other 25% being the standard ones, and then it's 100% chance for all the other river acres. So yeah, like my usual one that I use that's super quick, I can just keep using that one. So you only get furniture if you beat the record. Now, is that like helpful? Like, is it worth trying to like game the system a little? It says from any group, so it could literally be any item. But like, today's like the last day to transfer your save in Pocket Camp, and like I didn't do it before, and I should have bought it during the introductory offer, and I don't know why, and I'm probably not going to play it again, but it's like, no, I don't want to lose all my progress. So I don't know. I mean, it's worth the money, I guess, based on the hours I already put in it. I have too many games that I'm playing. I just don't have time for mobile games right now. Like before, I'd like, you know, be on the bus or something. I don't really take the bus anymore. Back when I was on the bus, yeah, I would play Pocket Camp. I do a lot of it. Pretty good bus game, to be honest. If I look at the furniture I still need, like, that's what I'm curious about. Is that like 5 or 6? Who knows? I don't really care. All I know is I'm making purchases. If we don't get a spike this week, I might like scream. I don't want to jinx it, but like that's kind of where I'm at right now. Okay, so what do I even need? Garbage can. It's very awkward to do. So garbage can is group C. Jade. Jade chair is also C. The kitty couch. Is B. CCB. BCBB. CCBBA. Okay, that's a fun little spread there. Now if I go to my notes. Okay, so it says for furniture, it's B is my common group, B is my uncommon group, and A is my rare group. So realistically, there's a funny thing I could do. I could destroy my item luck. This is something I've talked about at least once or twice. I wanted to maximize my item luck for multiple reasons, just so I have an even chance of getting all items, otherwise some would be super rare. However, that could work to my advantage. If I only get the rare ones and I'm missing the common ones, I could destroy my item luck for a couple weeks, and then I would have a much higher chance of getting my common group or uncommon group and the rare group. So if I get the A one, which is the violin, if I can get the violin, I don't need, the other ones. However, there's something else to consider with this. If I do that, it affects my ability to get the shirts. And we just have new shirts going, right? So I don't want to really do that right now because the summer shirt stuff just started, and that could prevent me from getting all of them. So if we look at like the spring shirts, I got all of them and I had like a month left. So at that point, if we can get the violin and I can get every summer shirt and we have a bit of time before the next season rolls over, I could potentially destroy my item book to try to get more. And that would actually be like a decent idea. But everything needs to line up for that to like be really effective. It's like it's a back pocket strategy, but it's not something you can always use. Okay, there's another inventory. Who knows how much I'm actually buying here? Nobody. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so if I can get the violin, then we're good. And I could use that, assuming we get the shirts. Or we get all the rare shirts. Or uncommon. I don't know, it'd be pretty crazy for us to get all the rare and uncommon summer shirts before the rest of the... Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. It really depends. If I have some good luck, things could be good. Also, we could just get all the furniture from, like, the campers. So, like, we might not even need to do that. But yeah, I'm thinking, like, June. If we can make June's goal to get, like, all the regular furniture, I could, like, do a lot of time in the tents. And I might have to do a lot of time in the tents, to be honest. The igloo took me a while. I tried to like win stuff off like the non-efficient villager types, and it didn't really work very well, and some of them are just like don't even bother. So I don't know if that's the same deal with the tents, and that's what I want to find out. And maybe we'll find out today. I kind of want to like see what's going on. I could spend like 5-10 minutes in there just to see if it matches up. Just to have a better idea. I was trying to actually look it up. Camping season. So yeah, like the confusing part here that if you look at the camping season page on Wikipedia, it has the winter camper one, right? From January 2nd to February 24th, so a month and a half-ish. Random person goes in, and then the buy minigame and sell minigame, it's set for each personality and it's listed there. And then it says, for summer ones, every weekend from June 1st to August 31st, a villager not living in town sets up a tent from 9 a.m. on Saturday to 3 p.m. on Sunday. If the player speaks, they may offer to play one of two minigames. One involving someone buying... Okay, yeah, it just says one of two. And it's a buy or sell. You need at least 3,000 bells in your inventory if you want to buy. And you have to have furniture, wallpaper, carpet if you want to sell. Yeah, let's see, that all sounds the same. When giving or selling a furniture item to the player, it has a chance of being one of 10 exclusive summer camping themed furniture items. That's obviously what we need. But if we can also get the few remaining furniture items, that would be a huge bonus and would make my life easier. And I would feel pretty good about it. That's not gonna drop more. Okay, yep. This time I can only pick up 4. I want to be smart about this. And it says the exact format of the minigames differs between villager personalities. So is it the exact same? Or is it, like, why is it not clear at all? Animal Crossing GameCube Summer Campers. We're just gonna Google that. And we're gonna go to the Animal Crossing fandom. Ugh. I don't like the fandom page. I think Wikipedia is way better. Just throwing that out there. The fandom page like seems all like loosey-goosey, you know? That's all I'm saying. This one says, yeah, that's the same time. It says, yeah, drop all your valuable stuff before you go in it. Like, it has no information. It has nothing about it. It just there's games. And then it has a table of the items. It doesn't even have their sell price listed. So, like, that's not very helpful. Wikipedia is way better, but it's still not, like... Okay, here we are. I'll just read a GameFAQs forum post from 15 years ago. That's the move. 15 years ago, the game was like, City Folk was still out, right? I don't know, anyway. This guy's like, I played Cars with the Summer Campers twice, and both times it was like the bully / jerk type. The boy characters who insult you a lot. Yeah, okay, the cranky one. The only game they provide for getting the summer items is really obnoxious. Nothing like the Igloo games. Is there a character type that provides a more exploitable or easier game to get the items? Hopefully that type appears before the tents go away. In my opinion, the cranky one is the easiest to win summer items with. Just get 4 to 6 furniture items and play for an hour or 2. You'll get the full set no problem. Snooty's the second easiest. The rest are random and take your bells and furniture fast. Wait, do you have to trade? Wait, do you have to trade? No. Are you telling? No. Are you telling me it's a trade? Wait, what? This makes no sense. I'm very confused. That's why I want to know. I need to know, okay? But I don't know. I don't feel at ease. I feel like there's just too many possibilities here. I'm gonna drop this one here because it's very obvious where it is. Okay, I mean, this is going pretty well so far today. That's all I'm gonna say. That looks good to me. Yeah, I really don't know. I might need furniture to make this happen. Anyway, yeah, so like, the buy mini games. They're lazy. You can get like wallpaper. For the jock, you have to do like the fighting minigame where you're doing wrestling, and that just gives you furniture. Cranky, for the igloos, you have to pick cards. And yeah, it could be like anything. The problem is like if there's wallpaper involved, you don't want that. The normal type for the igloos is really good because they just list off 5 furniture items at a random price in a row. And you just like, nah, yeah. Okay, that one's like super good. That's how I ended up getting the rest of the ones. I tried the other minigame to see how it worked, and I got like a couple throughout, but then I finished it with the normal villager. It took forever for them to actually show up though. Peppy, yeah, there's the symbols, blah blah blah, and then Snooty. Snooty was like okay, but there's too much wallpaper. If you get it right, you buy the furniture. If you get it wrong, it's the wallpaper. So they'd offer the one I needed, and then I'd get the question wrong, and be like, nah, you're getting the wallpaper, buddy. And then, yeah, for selling, it would only happen when you have stuff in your inventory. But then this one makes it seem like I've been playing cards. The person... Wait a second. No, hold on. Wow, that's actually funny. Okay, so like, there's that Brian guy, Brian MP16. Is that his name? Yes. He did the video where he did the big billionaire thing and did the full 100%. I'm obviously aware of it. I did my own research and then I watched the video just to see if there was anything I was missing. So I'm obviously aware of it. And I'm looking at this forum post that's from actually 16 years ago. And he was the one person that replied to it. I saw MP16Z and I went, no way, is that him? And it's like, yeah, it's him. Okay, it's like, wow. I know, he said he's been in the community for ages. Very clearly that's true. Because there's this one post that is just there, and he's the only person that replied to it. It's funny. Very funny. I feel like we're doing pretty well today, I don't know. Turnips aren't getting to me yet. Yet? I say yet, because that's a key word here. I don't know how many inventories we bought at this point, and I'm not counting. I could guess. Based on... I think I bought 10 inventories so far, just based on the time. But yeah, anyway, so... Cranky Person's the best person. Said get 5 to 6 furniture, carpet, wallpaper, gyrate, identified fossil items, and play for an hour or 2. You'll get the full set, no problem. Snooty's the second easiest. But that was a while ago. That's like 16 years ago. Has the method changed? Are people more aware? I just don't know if I need to actually have items to play. Like, is it a trade? I thought it would be like buying, like, this igloo ones, but maybe it's not. So, we'll see. It's 11 o'clock now. Okay, so I guess I have a little bit of a better idea, but not a full idea of how it works. Because Wikipedia is not documented. And I did watch that video, like I mentioned, and I feel like it skipped past the summer camper stuff, or I don't remember the actual important information from it. Just that it was a pain. I think it's worse than the igloos, is what I've heard. Obviously, I don't like the sound of it. Alrighty. So yeah, I think we're almost done. We got a couple more inventories here, for sure. I feel like we might run out of room before money. Maybe I shouldn't have dropped the extra 2. I could still use letters to extend it, if necessary. There's some tricks up my sleeve. Also, like, I didn't really drop the boundary of the lower acre. Don't know if I want to. But, okay. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna just see how this goes. I feel like this inventory should have been done by now. Maybe I just started paying attention too early. Okay, there it is. Good, good, good. I don't know, it seems like a little, suspicious. Man. Can't believe it, I was doing so well. Literally eating that mistake. Okay, I'm breaking my silence to say hi. It is turnip day. It's happening. I've been at it for like an hour. Almost exactly an hour. Like I started buying the turnips like 15 minutes in. There's a lot going on today. Like a lot. Problematic how much is going on today, one could say. I showed up like earlier than usual, but not early enough to get everything going at like a decent time. I don't know. But yeah, dedication. I have no idea how many turnips I've bought. I identified at least 1.8 mil in money in this acre beforehand. If I really wanted to, I could scrub my footage and count them for sure. Let me just make sure. Oh, nope. That's a trick. But yeah, this is like one of the best acres I have set up. Because it's a full acre. And there's like no buildings or water obstructing things. And it's close to the store. So this is like a pretty good one. Anyway, like, yeah, it's basically full. And I've dropped stuff outside, but I have no more money here. So that's going to be it. So I'm going to run here to the left, because this acre is kind of set up for turnips, but it's not super ideal. So now Joan should move. But we're actually going to take a break from turnips now. That's a new beetle that we've already caught. We're trying to see if Joan's here. She is not. Summer camper's here. I want to check that out before the day's over. And then we're hoping Joan somehow went up here. Not looking like Joan went here. Okay, did Joan go here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so I don't know. We gotta get Joan into another acre, but that could be rough. As it stands, I'm estimating I've spent 2 mil, but I have lost the ability to keep track of how much money or inventories I've bought. So I'm gonna say it's about 2 mil, which is like the bare minimum I should spend. doesn't do enough. Not quite there. Okay, so we still need to find Joan. Okay, Joan is in a bad acre. But at least it didn't take too long to find her. But like I said, I want to take a break and then try to buy some more, and then I don't know. This is looking a little. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about this. There's a lot of things that are going on here. I want to try a little bit of luck fishing real quick. Oh, you should not be here. You're in my way. Is that a fish down there, or am I blind? What's going on? Where are my fish? Is it because she's here? Is she, like, destroying? Wow. That was rude. Was that a pond skater that I just scared? Okay, see, now there's a fish. Maybe I just couldn't see it before. Okay. What's going on with my spawns? Okay, I don't know. I need to figure things out. That's a regular one. Yeah, woohoo. We'll be given that, don't you worry. That's like a regular one, right? Oh, this is a small one, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like I'm doing too many things all at once, and I should probably just do the turnips right now before I lose my chance. That's just a bluegill. That's not even... What? I thought I had a 100% chance being used in other acres. Why am I seeing a bluegill then? I feel like I've been lied to. Is this a sea fish or is this a river fish? Can it please be a large bass? How about a red... Okay, red snapper. Wow, 3,000 pounds. Not too bad. Can't complain. Okay. I am, this doesn't seem to be what I was told it would be. And I literally just read the wiki again earlier today. Can you leave my acre? Like, my flow is being interrupted. And I would like save and continue to try to like move her, but that could mess with turnips. And I'm getting a crucian carp. I thought it was all the... I feel lied to. How about this? This could be... a boot. Alright, this officially fell off. No! No! Oh, it's so over. Oh, it's so over. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's over. Okay. Pack it in. I've officially spoiled everything. Twiggy was the most recent person to move in, and I haven't spoken to her, which means that no one else will move in. But now that I've spoken to her, people will move in. Which is not a bad thing. However, once one more person moves in, I hit the cap of 15. And then at that point, people will slowly start moving. Which is not a bad thing in itself. It's just like right now my town's pretty set up. This acre is untouched and I like that. I don't want it to get a house. That would be bad for my flow. Also, yeah, change. Forget change. Nobody likes change. Okay, this sucks. This is not what I expected it to be. Why are my rates worse? Like, why are things not spawning? Everything's perfect. I still have a perfect town, which means the spawn rates should be fine. But like, now like things aren't spawning every time. Like if I could just do this, it would work. Right now, it appears to be working. But I'm also getting like Barble Steeds. Does that mean it's only 10% chance that it is a large bass if it's the right size? Is that what it's trying to say? I thought it was only bass. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know about this. I need to catch a large bass and have it be right. But like, I can't even catch one. This is looking like a lost cause. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think like how quickly people move in and out of your town. I feel like maybe it won't happen a lot or enough to be a big issue, but it could also be a big issue. I've specifically not spoken to Twiggy for that purpose because I don't want to change. Because if they move in here, that acre's just like screwed and it will no longer be the gold mine that it is. It's such a nice, clean acre with nothing going on. Imagine like 3 people just move in there and then it'll look like this mess. Okay, I was under the impression that this would be easy peasy. Perhaps I was right to save the large bass that I caught that one time. Bruh. Am I like doing this wrong? How have I not caught a single one? Listed fish in May. That'll be enough. Okay. Barble Steed is a large fish. You know what else is a large fish? The large bass. That's kind of shocking. So yeah, it's the same size. I'm catching the right size. It's just not working. I can't believe I spoke to Twiggy. I tried to avoid it, and then I ruined everything. I squandered it. And I just spent like an hour buying turnips. It's not like I could reset my game. I could, but then I would lose all that time. And like, I'm not doing that. So we're just gonna have to accept that I potentially spoiled everything. The reason I kept getting, like, I wasn't getting new villagers for a long time because I didn't talk to anyone. And I was like, oh, I thought they should just show up every day, blah, blah, blah. And then I realized that you have to actually talk to them. And then I went and I spoke to them, and then I would get a new person each day. And then I stopped at 14 right before the limit. Maybe I should have stopped at 13 to prevent something like this. But again, it's... okay, why? Why? This sucks. I'm not a fan of the fishing tourney. Here's the thing, though. I wanted to try to win the fishing tourney so that I could get raffle or red items. If you win the tourney... oh, and I got rid of the small bass, didn't I? I'm a fool. Yuck, 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 yuck. That's how he's... yuck. He's... I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. Let's see, 17 inches. Hey, I've done it. Wow, I set a new record. Yahoo! Bird just ate that whole thing and then burped in my face. And then gave me a retro stereo. I don't know how to feel about all this. Okay, I'm gonna say something. This sucks. Based off the wiki, it did not seem like this is how it worked. Did I read it wrong? $16. It's not winning anything. During the event, the spawn rates of river fish are adjusted. The following adjusted spawn rate table contains only the 3 types of bass, and has a 75% chance of being used for acres, containing a waterfall, lake, or bridge, with the other 20% being standard, and a 100% chance of being used across all of our river acres. So does that mean if it's a small fish, it's a 50% chance of small bass? I thought it was just like only this stuff. So I guess I read it wrong. I'm really worried about like how my town's gonna go. We gotta just like see how soon people move in, where they move in, you know? That acre could be like immediately destroyed, or it could be like safe for a very long time. I just like my oh, 19 inches. That's the biggest a regular bass can be. Yeah, I don't know. This kind of sucks. I don't think I'm gonna win with 19 inches. I'm gonna be honest. Wait, what? What? He gives you shirts too? I thought he only gave front. I literally just closed the page. Maybe it just says random item from any group. Can you get a... Give me a large bass. If I see one more barbel steed, I'm gonna say something. I don't know what I'm gonna say, but it's not gonna be nice. Oh, there's the other gyroid. Oh, that's this hidden gyroid. That's where it's been? It was behind a rock? That's devious. That's straight up devious. Hey, get this thing out of here. Get this stupid fish out of my sight. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna say something. Fishing tourney sucks. I'm not a fan. Why is it gonna overlap with turnips? That's the problem, actually. And like, because if I wanted to like come back and do this later, I would need to like, it would affect my turnips. So like, if I got a spike this week, theoretically speaking, I could show up next week. Like, if I want to shuffle the RNG, I could do the turnips in the morning and then play again in the afternoon when the rates are a little bit better. I don't know. Okay, Mega Rustoid. Well, that's not new. Lame. Okay, we're gonna drop that. Okay, we're gonna see if Joan is in this acre, because I did talk to her in that other acre, and then she moved. So yeah, there's a gyroid from like maybe a week ago now that I didn't find, and that was that one, I think. Yeah, in theory, I think that's gotta be the one. Maybe. I don't know, or it's a different one. Either way, I missed a gyroid at one point recently, although I think I've got gyroids like 3 times in the past week or so, and I think it was like 3 times ago. Anyway, this is not what I wanted. I thought I would have more large bass. That's so I tried to save them. I saved some of them, but I haven't caught many large bass, so I didn't have many to save. I saved some small ones, which I could have broke the record with early, but that's not really doing me any favors. Also, I spoke to Twiggy, and I'm still freaking out over that. I'm a little worried. This acre has one house down here, and honestly, that's not too offensive, okay? Even if someone moves in here, it's like at the worst spot ever, right? We're losing like this. Who cares? That's fine. I'm fine with that. What I'm not fine with, this one, you know, that one was not the best. It's just this. This is the one I'm worried about, right? We have a tent here. And 3. It's nice and open. It doesn't get used very often, but it's good. And if maybe okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. I am thinking. I'm engaging my brain. Now, if that person could not move in, we could not move in another person because we hadn't introduced ourselves to everyone. So in theory, if I don't introduce myself to the new person, that could change things. That could change things. I think. Right? Like, say we do a 15. Either nothing happens because we haven't spoken to the last one, or someone does move out, but then because we haven't spoken to the new person, nothing changes. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to play out, but we've got options. Why are there all these stupid horsefish? I'm going to eradicate the barbel steed. Okay, so right now it's 11:45. I spent like 5-10 minutes trying to fish. I think they're good. I don't know. Chip doesn't want them. But maybe he's really picky. Who could say? Okay, she's in this acre. What does Chip know? He knows how to ruffle my feathers. That's for sure. Why are you here, Joan? Come on. Okay, so I feel like I made a huge mistake by accidentally talking to Twiggy. However, I still have hope. Maybe it's fine. Maybe whoever moves in doesn't move in anywhere crazy. Also, I could have had like way less people. And then we would have had like more turnip room. But honestly, a lot of my like peak acres don't have a lot of people right now. I guess technically like Butch could get a neighbor. And that would be kind of like not great for turnips, but whatever. I don't know. We're going to just see how things go. Can I find Joan again, please? I'd like to make this happen. Otherwise, like, we're kind of running out of time here. I only bought like 2 mil. I want to buy like closer to 3 at least, but like, and ideally I'd like to buy 4, but that already took like an hour to buy as much as I did, so like let's not do that. I might have to like just pick up money and go to her at this rate. And I still need to look at the summer camper. They're only here until 3 o'clock, but I won't be here that late. Don't you worry. Like, I just need to buy a little bit more, hopefully. And get rid of this fish. Why do I have a fish in my inventory? Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. You know, I'm not getting a warm, fuzzy feeling about all this. I'm not feeling too hot about this. This is not looking good. This is how I feel about this fish. Ready? I threw him off a cliff. Okay. We've kept one fish and one fish only. This fish. Yeah, that's me. I can see the headlines now. They're very real. They paint me in a bad light. The fish started it. I didn't start this. I'm just ending it. Okay. I don't like what's happening here. I said that already, but I'm gonna say it again. Maybe like someone else could move in here. If another person moved in here, I wouldn't hate that. That's fine. Yeah, I caught one. I've actually been keeping this one in my house for about a month now. Hopefully it's still fresh. Scrum-diddly-umptious. That's what I call a good meowing. Can you measure this one, please? Tell me it's the max size. 27 inches? I think that's the max one. Wait, I think I just won the fishing tourney. Unless somehow I get scammed. Which I suppose is always possible. It's the green bench. No. We don't need the green bench. No. We've seen the green bench before, right? No. Yeah, we don't need the green bench. I would think I need the green bench. But I don't. Okay, this is junk, and I don't need it. But I don't want to sell it right now. So we're just gonna drop it there. Okay, so I think I've won. Let me open the fishing tourney wiki page for the like 4th time today. Maybe I should stop closing it. Could be a good idea, hey? Yeah, 19 to 27 inches. So in theory, I just won the fishing tourney with my backup large bass. Could this be the greatest play of all time? Honestly, yes. I think it is. Because this sucks. Trying to get a large bass here in these conditions, I thought it would be better, but clearly it's not. Okay, Joan. Joan. Why are you here? Okay. Okay. You know, I feel like I was buying turnips for like an hour. And if that's true, that means I bought like 20 inventories, which I feel like isn't true. But how many inventories could you fit in an acre? Hold on, I didn't hit the right one. Calculator, 15 times. Let's back that up. 256 divided by 15. 17. 17. You can fit 17 inventories in a single acre. No questions asked. When I say no questions asked, I mean there's some questions like, what about all the trees? What about the rocks? What about any obstructions that prevent that? So let's just say I bought like 15 inventories. And we say 1410 times 15. Okay, yeah, that works. If I bought 15 inventories, that is 2.1. Sorry, not 21. It's 2.1 mil. And I know I had at least 1.8. And with the timing, I feel like that's probably what I bought. Probably bought 15 inventories, maybe 14. So I am at about 2 mil, probably. But I'd want to buy more than that. So I would like Joan to help me make that happen. If I can get 3 mil, get a spike, that'll be good. That's what I want. Okay, now she's here. This is bad. However, there's a bunch of money here. I'm gonna commit a crime. It's called a money transfer crime. I mean, there's 8 minutes left. I'm not messing around with this any more than I have to. So if I pick up all this money... Right there, I just picked up 15 bags. And you know what 15 bags actually comes out to? That's 3 inventories. Okay. That's 3 inventories. and then I go here. And you know what? I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, I don't know. We'll buy a couple more, and then we'll look at the camper, and then that's that. For the fishing tourney, I've won, but only because I had a large bass backed up, and I tried catching one, I didn't find any. I kind of have lost it here. I just want more than 2 mil. 2 mil's not enough. It's not enough, okay? This is 6 more inventories. That is approximately 800k more. This one has a river in it. I honestly don't know how much space it has. So this is like, I don't know. I'm not feeling amazing about it. Okay, so that's 7 inventories. That's 8 inventories. 8 times 141k. Close enough. Welcome back, money spent. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just gonna acknowledge that. But there you go. Let's see what happens here. This might be too much money. It might be not, like... Honestly, I don't know. I've never bought in this acre more than like a single inventory, I think. Yeah. Nothing like going back to buying turnips after having your dreams shattered by the fishing tourney. I was under the... I guess I read it wrong. Because like the spawns are confusing. I just thought like it only spawned bass. But I also remember having trouble getting bass way back when. But I didn't know if that was just like me being me as a child. At the ripe age of 7 or 8 years old. Or whatever. So I don't know. Here's where we are. I don't know how many inventories I actually bought in the other acre. I kind of wish I knew. So this like 15, that's at like 2.1. And if we buy this, we'll be like over 3. And if we get a spike with 3 mil, that's what I'm talking about. I'm kind of like... I've like looking at my turnip numbers. My baselines are always off of like 2 mil increments, so it's like I have just like numbers for 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 mil. 10 mil is a little unrealistic. I think I would have to be here in the morning, and I would have to fill up like... If I had a good price, I'd have to fill up like 4 acres. If I had this price, it'd be 5 acres. Probably. And that's kind of crazy. That's all I'm saying. That's a lot. But yeah, it's like 64. If I do 2 mil, that's 64 more spikes I need. Which is a stupidly high number. Which is why I don't want that. But if I did 4 mil, it's only 32. That's right, it's in half. So that's why I kind of want to like do more like 3 or 4 mil. Like bare minimum, if I have a bad price, I try to go for like 2 mil just to like make progress. But if I do hit the 2 mil, it's still like 1.5%. But if I can spend like 3 or 4 mil, like at this price, it's about 28 inventories to spend 4 mil. Which makes sense based off of what I already did. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here. Yeah, this acre's... I don't like this acre. I don't like what's going on here, but we're just gonna make the most of it, okay? Because we couldn't get Joan in a better acre. My plan was kind of like buy out the first acre, then try to get Joan in a good acre, leave her there, then do the fishing tourney. But then I did the fishing tourney and I got bothered by it. So in theory, we should win the fishing tourney, and in the mail, we should get something good tomorrow. That'll either be a raffle item or a red item, and I hope it's a raffle item. But also, Katrina will show up tomorrow. And if we get the right fortune on both days or one day, we can have another chance at raffle items as well. So I mean, like, the amount of effort for the fishing tourney is probably lesser to Katrina, you know? Katrina shows up, you spend like 5-10 minutes cycling through all your characters if you have to. You could also get it on, like, my main character could get the right fortune, and then I wouldn't have to cycle. And then you just shake all the trees, done, call it a day. So I feel like, yeah, Katrina's better time investment. Because, like, let's say I catch a large bass. It could be a small one. I just got really lucky that the one and only large bass I gave was the max size. So I don't think I can be beat. I feel like I've locked it in. But, like, in theory, like, what if I needed to donate, like, 10 large bass? I don't know how long that would take. And that's for a chance at one item. Meanwhile, Katrina gets me a chance at 2. And that's back to back on different days. So there's technically 4 that can be there. So I feel like Katrina surpasses the fishing tourney. And I just don't know if I want to continue with the fishing tourney going forward. I know there's 4 more. But I feel like turnips take a priority. That's how I feel, at least. Unless I'm not buying turnips. The last Sunday of the month, the 29th, the raffle is the day after, the 30th, and I don't like having raffles on a Monday, because I've seen most of my spikes on a Monday, statistically speaking, and you can determine if it's decreasing on a Monday as well. So, you know, statistically speaking, most of my spikes are on Mondays so far, and if I want to minimize the amount of money I could lose, I want to sell on the Monday because it's a decrease. So I don't like buying turnips when the raffle's on a Monday. I feel like that's the day I don't want the most. I feel like that's the worst decision I could make. And the only reason I would buy some is if it's like max price, you know? Maybe just an inventory or 2. Like if I buy a max price inventory and it works, I could pay off someone's debt, you know? I don't know. Okay, so that's 2 inventories. I'd like to get 8, I just don't know about the space. Yeah, what was I saying? I'm saying something. If I have to sell these tomorrow, I might actually scream. I'm just saying. I really hope that I don't have to. 3 bad weeks in a row is not it. But yeah, maybe like I could try to do the fishing tourney on the Sunday there. And in theory, if I get enough large bass and I figure it out, I could save them for November. And in theory, I could get large bass throughout June, trying to catch other fish, potentially. Right? I think, like, the catfish and giant snakehead show up in the lake, and they're large. So it's possible I get large bass during that. I guess I have looked at, like, the actual spawn rates for fish during like months, so I guess I could look at the spawn rates for the fishing tourney to see if there's something I'm missing, but I'm not going to do that today. It's already like 12 o'clock and it's already been almost 2 hours. Yeah, so really right now we're going to try to buy out all these inventories. I have enough money for 8. We've done 2. This is the 3rd. And then I'm going to just figure out the campsite thing. I just want to know how it works. If I need to like have stuff, I can order some things ahead of time, you know? I want to be really smart here. You take the orange box, the one that you start with in your house that your like college rule is on. That thing's worth like 200 bells. I could just order, you know, 5 of those in a day. Like throughout the week, I could just order those and have a stockpile. But I don't know how it works. That's why I kind of want to know. And then that could maybe get me like the furniture I need, or it could get me the exclusive stuff. Well, I need to get the exclusive stuff, but yeah. Eventually I'll go to Animal Island. Wouldn't that be crazy? It'll happen one day, I swear. It needs to happen. I'm just putting it off. Okay, I'm losing my mind now. Just saying. That 1 acre I bought in was like, you know, a big acre, so it like took more time than usual. I just really want to make money this week. It's been too long since I've made money. And like, it keeps happening that way. Like, I feel like this month and last month, like, I have one good spike a month, and then nothing. And I can look, like, yeah, if I look at my page, yeah, it's like my balance updates for my bank account. Like, February 5th, February 20th, March 10th, March 27th, April 7th, May 5th. Like, we had a nice little run where it kept going. I had a pretty decent deposit on the 7th. And then nothing for a month, and then the next one was like, okay. And then it's the 1st now. So yeah, it's been a month since I've put money in. I don't like that. It goes too long sometimes with nothing. Even buying these, like, I'm not even halfway with what I'm doing right now. I don't know. There's so much going on today. I'm. It's a little overwhelming, maybe. Also, like, my usual. I didn't have my normal breakfast today because I ran out of stuff. That's thrown me for a loop. I'm feeling pretty hungry. Hungrier than I would be at this point. That's not great. But I mean, like, we found the gyroid that was missing. We got a new gyroid. We got a new furniture item from the store. We got that trophy. We got a new shirt. All that stuff's crazy. And then, like, yesterday we got 3 new raffle lights. Like, crazy. Just a lot of stuff all at once. Nah, Joan's not in danger. Joan's only in danger if the turnips don't work. And at that point, both Joan and Tom Nook are in danger. Also, I already ate some turnips in game. I accidentally bought 10, and the acre was really, really full at that point, so I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just eat these. We're gonna just erase this mistake. I'm eating the money anyway, so let's just get rid of that. Pretend it didn't happen. Eat the evidence. Eat our losses, exactly. That's what I said at the time. Gonna eat that loss. Okay, is that good? Great! Sorry, loud. Okay, I bought 4 inventories here. Please, free me. Release me from my prison. I mean, yeah, this acre sucks, but it's better than not buying more, I guess, even though I don't want to buy more right now. Like I said, I can buy turnips for an hour, and it's after an hour where I really start to lose it. And I know it's been an hour and 50. But 15 minutes, that was like dailies, and then the fishing tourney was probably like another 10 minutes. So I guess we're really more like an hour and a half turnips now, so yeah, like it's really starting to go, and the hunger is getting to me. That's the problem. Anyway, we gotta do this, and then look at the camper, and then tomorrow Katrina shows up, but that's at 9 o'clock. But based on the amount of turnips I have, I can't wait to do one stream at 9 o'clock. I'm gonna have to stream earlier and check to see the prices. Based off the prices, I can figure things out from there. Like if I have to sell, I sell. If I don't have to sell, I don't. If I sell some, and then maybe I show up at like 8 o'clock, and then I sell the rest until 9, and then deal with Katrina. Could be something like that. Really just depends on how it goes. But maybe I'll try to catch some new stuff tomorrow. I mean, I've already caught 2 new bugs, but I haven't caught any new fish. And there's still a couple more bugs, so maybe it'd be good to try to get more of those. That's the plan. I feel like that would be a good idea. We're getting like so close. I think the arowana is available now, which is like rare-ish maybe. I don't know about the spawn rates specifically, but I know that's a rare one. And the arapaima is either like in July or August. I think we can get our gold rod in September. I think that's when the last one shows up. I think it's the salmon. I think the salmon gets us the gold rod if we get everything else up until that point. And we only need 4 more paintings. So in theory, we could get like a complete museum pretty soon. I was joking about it the other day, and I was like, imagine if I get all the paintings before I get like all the fish or all the bugs. Because I feel like I've never got all the paintings, except obviously New Horizons. I did everything there. I got the full catalog. That's all good. That's the first and only game I've ever completed a museum in. We're gonna change that, hopefully. That's kind of why I'm here. Just, you know, just maybe. Saker is scuffed. Can I just say that? I mean, I don't have to drop the last inventory here, so I only have to drop like 2 more. But yeah, like we could technically get all the artwork. It's just, it really depends on red. Guy doesn't show up much. I feel like all the paintings we need are with red. And there's a pretty easy way for me to check that. Yeah, basic paintings with red. Dainty paintings with red. Scary paintings with red, quaint paintings with red. Yeah, all the paintings we need left are with red. But he doesn't show up very often. Believe it or not. In fact, he showed up... Okay, I thought I bought 10 per second, and we were gonna have to do something crazy, but no, we're good. Redfish showed up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times total. In almost 6 months. Yeah, in like a week it'll be like 6 months basically. But yeah, 8 times, not a lot. And you know, he only has 3 items in his store. 8 times 3, 24. But he doesn't always have exclusives, so less than 20. And there could be dupes, so yeah, not amazing. Yeah, if you look at how many red items I have 19. Shocker. I mean, yeah, if I get all the paintings soon, that would be really cool. I'd like to have a complete museum before a year. That would be really special. I'd really like that. I feel like I should have completed the museum in New Leaf. And I remember at one point after playing New Horizons for a while, I did turn on my 3DS and play New Leaf just to like see what I did, but I had to like download the update, which I never got. And then I like did a bunch of stuff and I was like, meow coins, what are these? I don't know if I looked at my museum. I know for a fact where do you get art in New Leaf? Hello, how does that work? I it's been a minute, guys. I'm sorry. Does Red show up in New Leaf? He does, right? He visits the town on one random day of the week, sets up his tent. Unlike, he no longer requires to do anything, and its wares are limited to art. He set up 4 displays. Problem. There's just too much going on. And they always change things. Anyway, hold on. If purchased, the item will arrive by mail the next morning. You can only purchase 1 work of art, and once the art is selected... Okay, yeah. So that's the other problem. Back in the day, I only had 1 character. Whenever... I realized that if you want to get things done, you kind of need multiple characters. That's more of a recent development, though. Growing up, I never, like, did that. I did, like, share a town, but that's a little different. How much money do I have? 24k. Ooh, okay, we're good then. Let's drop those. Drop this here. Drop this here. Drop that there. Okay, I buy 1 more. We drop it to the left. Wait. Okay, I had money in my inventory before, which is like messed up the amount of inventories here, but we'll fix that. Anyway, reading about Red and New Leaf because this is something I'm really curious about. You can only buy 1 at a time, so that's probably why I never completed it. And then he does have forgeries. Hold on, it says, like before, Red's items often include forgeries, although at least 1 item is guaranteed to be genuine, which is different. And when I say different, I mean New Horizons did not have that. New Horizons, there was like a good chance of it. There was like increased chance of there being 1, but you could also get it where there was no fakes. Or there were no real ones, and it was all fakes. But it also depends on like the slots, because like New Horizons, it had like different sizes. There are different sizes in each like slot. Like the statues could only be in 2 slots, so the statues were just inherently rarer. And that's why the Rockhead statue eluded me for like 3 years, at least. And I got like 15 fakes just as a joke. That was great, I kind of loved that. But it was also awful. Anyway, yeah, so he has forgeries. But 1 is almost guaranteed to be right, and if you try to sell it, they'll identify it as a fake and buy it. You can get charged a disposal fee at retail, or you can just throw it on the trash can. As, unlike previous games, identifying forgeries is made much easier. While the player is browsing the items, camera controls are allowed to use to that, whatever. Certain works of art are always genuine, forgeries have notable differences, yeah. Are you telling me that, like, in Wild World, the fakes are just RNG? In Wild World, Red Shred's sets up his town. He sets up his tent outside the town hall once a week on a specific day of the week, which the player can choose by talking to Lyle. On this date, Booker will inform you, yada yada yada. You need to get the password. After he gets getting the password, he goes in, and then you have to pay 3,000 bells to use the store. Once you're a member of his family, you get sent the password. I remember that. Red, once again, sells sometimes exclusive furniture and paintings. So Wild World still has exclusive paintings. But the paintings may be fake, which is only revealed when you try to donate it. Red's prices are twice as much as Nook's in this game. So in this game, I think they're 4 times as expensive, right? But in Wild World, it's like double the price. Hold on, are we... okay. Yeah, we're just doing a little history lesson here now. The only way I can keep my sanity. Okay, so this acre... We're in the home stretch here. I only like to buy complete inventory, so I will not be buying anymore. There you go. That's That's what we're buying. There's still 3 bags left over. And I had about 86k left over. So yeah, that's about right. Anyway, I'm gonna just continue with this red stuff real quick before I run out of time. So the prices are double in New Wild World, and if you buy a painting, it's only determined to be fake by blathers. So you can't identify it beforehand. Okay, good to know. In City Folk, he owns a small shop on the left of the city, and what villagers call a dark alley. And then you can become a family member. You get the membership fee with 3k, like usual. Players will receive 1 invitation after each purchase that's read. This can be sent to other players who can redeem it for access. Whatever. Wow, the City Folk one says like nothing. Like it says nothing at all. I don't even know what he sells. It's not very helpful. City Folk Crazy Red. I'll go to the Crazy Reds page instead of the red page. Yeah, that'll show them. If it loads. Okay, it's loading. Yeah, so... in Wikipedia, it says Reds appears once a month, which is not true. Because I had months where he did not appear, and then I had months where he appeared multiple times. Like, what is this misinformation? I hate it. I hate it. I've had him appear back to back in a week. Okay, so Wild World, yeah, like it told me, the membership fee has 3 furniture items, 1 always being a painting in Wild World. The painting has a 50% chance of a forgery, and the other 2 furniture items have a 50% chance of being exclusive red stuff or just regular stuff. But he only charges double. List of passwords, that's funny. Just a list of passwords. So I guess it's literally like 1 phrase and then the next phrase. And then in City Folk, you have the Dark Alley. It's open from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. You get the invitation. Similar to previous games, the majority of the game's paintings can be bought only from Crazy Reds. A number of these paintings can be forgeries, however, these can be identified by Blathers and Tom Nook. Okay. But is he just there every day? Or is it, like, I played City Folk the least, so I really don't know the intricacies of the city. Also, I'm just claiming that I've spent 3 mil today. If it's not 3 mil, sue me. Don't sue me. I need the money, please. I haven't made money in a month. I need it. Okay. We're almost free. Sorry, I'm really curious about how red works in all the games now. Yeah, they keep them waiting. I'll get Lyle to cover my back. But yeah, like I really just I just am like curious about the other games. Honestly, I'd like to do the other games too. I don't know how bad that'll be. This game, like, buying turnips is really slow and clunky, but you make a lot of money off them. Which is, it kind of balances out. But in the other games, you can just be like, yeah, I'll buy a full inventory of turnips. And that's done. It doesn't take as much time. So it wouldn't hurt as much, you know? Like, but I feel like you don't make money as quickly there. So it's like, it's give and take. But if I can just literally go to Joe and be like, yeah, let me buy a full inventory, just do, done. You know? Cool. Works for me. I like that. But yeah, maybe like City Folk, like you could just go every day. Anyway, I'm curious how much of my museum I completed in New Leaf. I don't think I completed it because of the art. Oh, that's where I was going. In New Leaf, Red's Gallery applies certain days in the event plaza near the town tree. You can check the presents, blah, 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 blah. Random day except Sunday and no more than once per week. You may not give it all in a week. Only has art, so 4 works of art at a time. And you can look at it to know if it's fake or not. Yeah, okay. Alright. So, it's been over 2 hours. We're gonna just check out this tent situation real quick. I need to talk to Goose here. Goose is a jock, as far as I'm aware, so he's not the best one apparently. So I need to see like if there's like a buy game or if you need to have furniture or what. He's just saying the same thing over and over again. I have at least 3K in my wallet, which is what you need for the... Why don't we play a game? Okay. Here are the rules. Photos of animals. I took... What? What? I mean, I have no idea if there's, like, actually a right answer to that. I got a scale. Okay, we don't need a scale. Now, apparently the cranky ones are the best from what I've read earlier. An hour ago in the stream. But now we also have the cell game as an option. Are they gonna be the same animals? Okay. Oh no, all my money! Wait, oh, Auntie gives me something? But it's wallpaper? Consolation prize just to waste my time? Sure. Okay, so is that the cell one? Nope, pictures of fish that he caught before. Okay. He's gonna trade me for the scale. Okay. Here's a salmon, bluegill, stringfish, and a char. Okay. What was the answer? I mean, this is not going super well. I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of dialogue. And the games are kind of slow. Is it always the same question? Okay, it's been the bear twice. I have no idea if that's a thing or not. Soda machine. Okay. The selling is just... He just takes one of your items. So I don't know why the people on that forum post said get orange boxes to trade, unless someone else does a trade. This is for the item I have. Bluegill. I have no idea if it's random or not. I'm trying to like go off of like the availabilities. Like stringfish isn't available during the summer. That's not a thing. And like this guy doesn't tell me what it's like what we're playing for. And I don't know if someone else does. Because if they did, then I could like at least know what I'm playing for. Let's say bear again. Nope. Okay, so it is random. And there goes all my money. And we get another wallpaper. Yahoo! Not cool, man. Okay, dude. I don't need to be told that. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah. So if you say no, then you get nothing. But if you say yes, then you get a game. Sure. Oh, but he's gonna trade me. Oh, but he does trade you something for it, so maybe that's it. That could be it. Because, yeah, like, I just need to figure out how this works. So, if you have things, it'll be a trade game. Otherwise, it's the money. But is he gonna trade me? Okay, he's trading furniture. Okay. I'm not really happy with a tumbleweed, but okay. So, maybe it's easier if you have items? If I have items, and I don't have money, he'll only do trades. And if it doesn't work, he'll take it away and I'll be left with nothing. Whereas the other one... I think it was a large jar. I was in the large jar 3 times in a row. What's up with that? I don't know what the summer items are offhand, but I think I could identify them. Like the stove thing there, the cooler, maybe a backpack, the sleeping bag. I'm just trying to see, like, I have a decent idea of how this game works now, but it's the same game either way. There's 4 pictures, pick one of the options. If it's the purchasing, if you get it right, you get an item. If you get it wrong, he takes all your money. So you need to manage your money. If you have stuff, he'll trade you or he'll just take it. So if you get it right, you get something. If you get it wrong, you lose a thing. That's how his games work. And I don't know if that changes. Because I guess, yeah, in theory, I could just order like 5 orange boxes every day. And then we'll have lots of cheap furniture. And I can just do the trade game. I don't know if the trade game's good. Maybe the trade game is better when you have a cranky time. I don't know. Like, his game seems exactly the same, whether it's the buy or the sell. With the igloos, I know that they had different games. So if all the summer ones are like this, then yeah, it really just depends on who's here and what they're doing. It'd be nice if they could tell me what they're trading for. I don't know if any of them do that. Whatever I have online is not very helpful. But yeah, basically, if I do... How'd you know? I don't know, it's almost been like a large chart like 4 or 5 times now. Red boombox. No, I'm not happy with that, actually. See, if we just do this for long enough, it is possible that we could get something new. I'm not doing this for long today. This is just testing. I want to just have an idea of this so that next Saturday, I can go into this with a plan. So I could, like, you know, take my money and take out like 1,000, take out 1,000, take out 1,000. Make sure I only have 3,000. And then if I lose, I gotta put all the money back in. Which is not... Oh! Oh! Backpack! 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 Okay, that's our first one. That doesn't mean anything, though. like, even with the igloo, I had all of them and it still took a while to get the last one. But we got our first one, so that's exciting. But yeah, basically, if I buy the orange boxes, I spend less money because 5 orange boxes is like close to 1,000 bells. And that's pretty cool. Train set. Or, right? Like, that's 1,000 bells versus like 15,000 if I lose. If I just play like the other game. And like ordering them all from the catalog saves my time. Like, I'm trying to think what takes more time. Like doing the money management, which is annoying, but that's during the day that you're actually doing it. Or if I do catalog stuff ahead of time during the week, I do less time on the actual day itself, so maybe the camping thing doesn't feel like it's taking as long. That's kind of what I'm thinking, maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna do this for a few more minutes. I have no idea what the best one is. I mean, apparently it's like the cranky one and then the smooth one, but I have no idea if that's true. I assume it's true. But we got a backpack, and that's 1 out of 10 already. And there goes all my money. But even if you do lose all your money, you get something. But every time it's been wallpaper, which is not ideal, believe it or not. I want to like either lose all my money or just do like one more. Photos of animals or photos of fish? Okay, there was all my money. And if it's wallpaper, then... Yeah, okay. So there's the thing. If I do the money one, I'm just grabbing some money. I'm gonna need this for tomorrow. Was that Ponscape? Okay. Yeah, so if I do it the money way, I lose all of the money in my wallet, and then he gives me wallpaper just to say, you suck. Enjoy this wallpaper you don't need. Lame. Or I order stuff ahead of time and then do the trades. And then if I lose the trade, he just takes it away. But if I get the trade, I can keep going. So this stuff can all get sold. And then I have some money here, so I'll just put like 2 away. Okay, I'm going to stop now. It's been almost 2.5 hours. So that's a good time as any. Alright, yeah, 2.5 hours. So, I found the missing gyroid. It was not a new one. It did rain yesterday, though, so we did find another 3 gyroids. So I found 4 gyroids today. Only 1 was new, but still, that's progress. At the store today, we actually got a new piece of furniture, the jackhammer, and a new shirt, so that's pretty cool. If I'm right, that means I only need 5 more regular furniture items from Nooks. The fishing tourney was today. My idea of the spawn rates was wrong. It seems that they increased the spawn rates for the fish, but it's not only those fish, the bass specifically. So I was able to get some regular bass, but I didn't get any large ones. However, I did have a large bass in my house. Also, you get furniture from Chip every time you break the record. So I broke the record twice with the regular bass. I got furniture from one and a shirt from the other, which is not great. I thought it would only be furniture, but if it's furniture and shirts, like, ugh, that's like too many things. So I don't know if that's going to go super well. And then I used the large bass I had in my house and I actually got the max size. So in theory, I should win the fishing tourney today unless there's some shenanigans. And I should have a letter tomorrow from Chip with either a red or raffle item in it. So we'll see what that is. So yeah, fishing tourney, the gyroids, all the stuff in the store, turnips. I bought out one of my good acres, which was probably 14 or 15 inventories, at least 2 mil. And then I did another 8 inventories in another one. So we're about approximately 3 mil, I'm going to say. I think it's 3 mil. Which, if we get a spike off 3 mil, that's not bad. That's like a decent amount of progress. If I did 3 mil every week, we could get this done like sooner. 2 mil is like it's progress, but I'd need to do like that 62 times, which is not a number I like to see. So if I do 3 mil, at least it's less than that. And if I can hit 4, it's better. But again, we're working with 94 bells today. Not the best. If I did what I did today and we had like 120, yeah, we would have spent like 4 mil and it would have been great. So whatever. You know, I take what I can. Hopefully we can get a spike this week. And then the summer campers. I wasn't sure if they would show up today because they show up from the Saturday to the Sunday, and the Saturday was not part of June, but they were there. So that's cool. I tested it with the jock personality type. It went okay, I guess. I don't think it's the best one, but I'm going to test it with all the types that I can, probably. And we did get one item, the backpack. So that's progress. I'm hoping we could get like new furniture from it, but that might be an igloo thing, and I might have missed that boat. Because if I could get all the regular furniture by the end of the month, then I wouldn't have to like think about it as much, and I wouldn't have to shake the trees for furniture, and I wouldn't have to think about that. I'd only shake them if Katrina showed up. Speaking of, Katrina shows up tomorrow. So I'll be on in the afternoon to check the turnips and all that, and then I'll show up at night at some point based on how turnips go to deal with Katrina. And yeah. Okay, I have spoken way too much. I need to rest my voice. I'm going to get out of here now. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll be back at it and see what happens. We've had a pretty good 2 days. Maybe we can get more luck tomorrow. I hope. Anyway, I'm out. Bye.